You know, painting wasn't something that I actually thought that I would have like a big inclination or any sort of natural talent towards. I had just looked at drawing as something that, I loved as a kid, and I had done sort of on and off throughout my adolescence. And during COVID, I came back to drawing really heavily, and that was sort of the start of this new era of me working. It was tough. I didn't see a way forward to make really serious work just through drawing. Everything I had made just seemed sort of like drafts, things that weren't sort of really fleshed out. In college, looking to take a class on, some sort of new medium that would sort of push my work forward, and I happened to take an introductory painting class. Even within the first 10 weeks of that course, I was able to make work that seemed really big. It seemed like it really had some sort of prominence and like body to it. Painting for me was a way to sort of make serious work. That's how I felt. It was like the first time I had made work that I was really proud of. Intellectual interests, and I think that's always sort of fueled my painting. I'm really interested in philosophy and psychology. I think both of those things make their way into my practice and sort of inform the way that I think about my own sort of emotional world, and that's able to be articulated into the work. Reading philosophy and psychology, I think that's sort of the biggest stuff. And then looking at past artists, people like Willem de Kooning, people like Philip Guston, people like even someone like Edward Manet. All these people, the way that they approach their work, the way that they compose their paintings and work through different subjects, those have all sort of trickled their way into my own work. Everybody has said that painting is dead at some point. Ever since somebody like Andy Warhol came into the scene or somebody like Marcel Duchamp came on the scene, people have said that there is no sort of relevance for painting anymore. Everything that painting could have done philosophically or theoretically has been done by people like the Cubists and then into the abstract expressionists and the pop artists after them. But there's still some real staying power to painting. It's still a huge medium for a lot of visual artists, and I don't see it's going anywhere. The limitation of the 2D surface and the rectangle or the square panel that you're painting on, there's something about that yields to the way that we think as people. Because you're so limited in that sort of medium, you're able to express a real potent individuality and authenticity. And I don't think that sort of potential is ever going to go away for artists. Even when there's, you can do pretty much anything now with, conceptual art.